Hi friends and fellow earth angels, it's Gladys and welcome back to my channel. And today I'm going to do a pick a card reading, and the options that you can choose from are one day at a time, follow your heart, or I believe in you. And these messages will be coming from, the decks I'll be using will be Moonology. Then I will pull from Keepers of the Light, Power of Surrender, Chakra Wisdom, and I will finish with Crystal Angels. So those are the vibrational energies we're gonna get. If I'm going to pull the cards here for us in the beginning of this reading. If you don't want to watch, you can skip ahead. I'll put the time stamps in the description below. Also in the description below is a link to my brand new website, a link to my online scheduler if you'd like to book a private session with me. I will also have a link to my PayPal if you'd like to make a donation to my channel, as well as links to my social media and podcast. All right, friends, so let me start by picking. We're going to pull the moon cards first. We have the new moon in Aries coming in, which is awesome energy. It's awesome energy connected to the springtime and new beginnings and awakenings. As you can see, I have my spring set up. So let me start by opening space by inviting in all our guardian angels and guides, the archangels, the ascended masters, God, source, creator of the universe, and all holy beings of light who would like to assist with this guidance for us today. And I'm going to ask that the messages that come through be for all of our best and highest good and the best and highest good of all concerned. All right, moon energy, new moon energy in Aries, one day at a time. Card should we pull for one day at a time? Okay, so we'll go with this. Let's move this up a little bit. And follow your heart. Moon energy for follow your heart. This one has two. And moon energy for I believe in you. Let's go with this one. And next we will pull Keepers of the Light. Keepers of the Light, beautiful energy for one day at a time pile. One day. I think I'm gonna go with this one. Okay, follow your heart. Keepers of the Light. Message where guide wants to come forth for the follow your heart pile. Whoa, okay. I got a peek at that. Okay, and I believe in you. Keepers of the Light. Whoa. Keepers of the Light. What message do you have for the I believe in you pile? I believe in you. I believe in you. What guide wants to come forth? Okay, so we'll pull the first one here. And then Power of Surrender. I'm going to ask your guides, your guardian angels, your high vibrational beings to come forth with messages of what they see would be helpful for you to surrender into. One day at a time pile. What would one day at a time pile so benefit from surrendering? Whoa. Okay. And then follow your heart. Follow your heart. What would follow your heart pile benefit from surrendering? Surrendering into. Okay, we'll go with this one. And then finally, I believe in you. What would I believe in you pile benefit from surrendering into the most? Whoa. Okay, so let's, do I want all three? Let's go with these two. Oh, well, let's go with all three. Better be safe than sorry. And then I have this awesome deck called Chakra Wisdom. Super cool. And I'm gonna ask your guides to connect with the chakras in your system, which is a connection to your physical body. So what does your physical body need you to know for the One Day at a Time group? I love these cards. The size is great. The thickness is great. The film on it is great. They shuffle really great. So these cards have been awesome to use. All right, so One Day at a Time. That's too many. Let's see, One Day at a Time. Oh. What does their physical bodies need them to know? One day at a time. Okay, so we'll pull that. And then follow your heart. Chakra. Oh, well, oops, there's 3 in that one. And then I believe in you. What chakra message for the I believe in you pile? Oh, let's go with this one. And then finally, crystal angels. One day at a time. All right, crystal angels. What message do you have? One day at a time. Pile. What do you want them to know? Oh, let's go with this one. Follow your heart. Go with this one. And I believe in you. Again, stick it right out. That was easy. All right, so let me just get our piles ready. So if you've stayed with me to watch, maybe you stayed to watch to help make your decision. Let's put the cards together here. All right, let me see. All right, so once again, we have One Day at a Time, Follow Your Heart, or I Believe in You. So maybe your heart, maybe your eyes, maybe it'll be a feeling we'll be guided to, a certain pile. And all right, let me start with okay, so those who chose pile number 1, welcome. One day at a time. We're gonna put that right there. We're gonna pull the cards. So for the moon energy, we have a new start is coming. New moon, perfect. Love it. That couldn't be any more right on. The keeper of the light, we have Jwali Cool. Jwal Cool, interesting. Dharma unfolding. It says, remember that you are on a path. Take one step at a time to happiness. Oh my God. He looks so warm and kind. Okay, let's see. For surrender, the universe would like you to surrender to silence. It says, in quiet meditation or contemplation, let go and enter the stillness within. Silence can heal and replenish you. Interesting. A new start is coming, and I feel like already the message that I'm getting for this One Day at a Time group is to really tap into your intuition. Patience is something that's been coming up a lot for me lately, and not because I've been impatient, but I've actually been leaning into space. I've been leaning into things happening around me and just taking the time to watch and observe, which is teaching me patience. And I feel like surrendering into the silence or the feelings of the intuition of the guidance that you're getting or the experiences that you're having, if you can pause and lean into it, Sometimes when we're feeling out of control, we try to force things or make things happen. And what I'm learning on my spiritual journey is that when I give things, hiccups, bumps, challenges, whatever it may be, when I give it space, it ends up working itself out. If I lean back and I pull back from controlling a situation, things seem to unfold naturally better than I could have imagined. And I feel like this one day at a time card is what's starting to unfold. And again, there's new beginnings coming. So there's this space, this dharma is unfolding, meaning like a new way of being, this energy, this vibration. So the chakra card, interesting. I've got your root chakra, which is acceptance. This is your foundation. This is your money. It is your stability. It is your survival. It's your ability to be able to take care of yourself. This message for some of you who are struggling with lower back pain, knee pain, ankle pain, foot pain. This is all foundational stuff. And this may be a message for, and again, it's a general reading, so this could just maybe just resonate with just a few of you. But what I'm getting as this card came out is to tap into the stability. You may be trying to meet too many people's needs. You may be overdoing, maybe people pleasing or doing too much for others. And again, when our lower back and our knees and our feet are screaming at us, it's a foundational issue, a structural issue, meaning you need to go back to the core. Maybe pay attention to your resources or finances, or maybe even, again, surrender into the silence of it and ask your root chakra or the pain. Ask the pain what it's trying to teach you. Ask the pain, what is it? What do you need to know from it? So, you know, it's been no secret, I've mentioned it often, that I've struggled with lower back pain. And recently I came to the awareness that I had a very strong absence of masculine energy in my life. I grew up with a single mom. I didn't grow up with a father figure. I've never really had a male mentor, and the men that have been in my life have just been very wounded. So I could never really receive from the healthy masculine in a genuine way. And so recently it came to my awareness that I'm missing that piece. And the inner masculine inside of me is a criticizer. You know, you're never good enough, and this is why, and you make mistakes, and you're no good, and all this like inner voice. So I've, over the last few weeks, have really tapped into my inner masculine, the stabilizer, the comforter, the grounded energy. And I've really had to focus on finances and structure of my business, structure of myself, my own routine. And I've really been spending some time in meditation, connecting with that father energy, that inner masculine energy within me that I feel like I've been missing for so long. So this could be a message to some of you to stop, go within. You have a new beginning coming, and really tap into the essence and the wisdom within. And then finally I have Tanzanite, crystal angel. And the message is ready to love again. It says you've healed from the past enough to open your heart to new love. Interesting. And a beautiful message that I get from this is loving yourself too. So sometimes when we're running away from our feelings, when there's challenges and difficulties that arise, it's easy to run away from it, avoid, not listen to it. And I feel like this message is asking you to lean into that energy, lean into the uncomfortableness, lean into the resistance of situations, relinquish control, and let go and enter into the stillness within. And then two, this acceptance word is powerful too. So being able to accept that this is where you are right now. You may not like it. It might be not your ideal situation, but if you can accept this is where you are right now, from there, you can move forward. So I'm really hearing with this reading that your guides want you to pull back and go within your heart and your body. This is for men and women. We all have access to intuition. I believe or feel like feminine energy, our intuition really comes from our heart chakra. So females are those who resonate with the feminine energy. Really tap into the essence of your heart chakra meditations, opening up in that space. And then you can access your inner masculine, the stabilizer, the provider, the one that's going to give you structure in your life in a healthy way. And those who resonate in the masculine energy, I feel like intuition for you is in your gut. Like it's just this gut feeling, this just instinct, this just knowing. And so if you can go into that energy, you can tap into your inner feminine and your feelings and what is right for you and not what the world is telling you you should do. So it's a powerful energy right now. And I think even this one day at a time is a powerful message, meaning that message I was getting earlier about creating space and leaning into and pulling back, leaning into uncomfortable feelings and having the patience to ride it out, giving these situations up to the divine and asking for their assistance to basically work it out for you. And that alone takes a deep spiritual practice. So, and in that space, you can love again. Maybe opening up that space and loving yourself and being able to love others. I feel like we've had a lot of wounded energy that we've been clearing through. I want to look at this Joel Cool. I want to read his, oh, here he is. His message from the book here, from this book. Let me see. Okay. Oh, it is. I said it right. Joel Cool. It says he's known as the Tibetan. He is a Tibetan Buddhist master. He is said to have many incarnations, including as a devotee of Buddha himself and as one of the 3 wise men who honored the baby Jesus. Beautiful. It says, through his earthly experiences, he has learned the importance of spiritual practice and discipline and knows the path we are on unfolds over time. Ding, ding. He is now helping light workers follow their dharma, which is a Sanskrit word meaning right way of living. So I feel like his guidance is telling you new beginnings are coming. So what do they say? The definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and over again. And I feel like for many of you, you're getting fed up. You're getting fed up with the same old energies, the same old situations, barely enough, the repeated patterns over and over again. So I feel like this new moon is bringing in new ways. And I feel like he's saying that we've got to create space to sit into, surrender into the silence and listen to our intuition, our inner guidance, being able to release what no longer serves us, accept what is. And from here, you can move forward and eventually lean back into that love. So maybe some of you are struggling with anger and resentment or bitterness, and that really kind of shuts down your heart and frustration. It keeps us, in that space of ultimately unmet needs. And so if you can create that inner harmony and that balance of the masculine and feminine, listen to those inner voices. You know what? Sometimes it's just letting the mind race. Sometimes I lay down to do a meditation and I can't think of anything but the situation or problem or something on my mind on how it's going to work out. And what I do is I just shut off the guided meditation and I don't even attempt it. And I just sit and I listen to my mind race. I hear it, I lean into it, I explore it, and more often than not, I find a pathway of where it comes from childhood. Could be an experience, a program, something that I learned over time. Could be somebody else's stuff. As earth angels and empathic beings of light, we absorbed a lot of other people's projections on us. And I think a lot of this energy is teaching you that right now, to be able to release it so you can really fully step into this new being that you've been working towards, which is the essence of love. I love it. So his extended message when he appears in a reading, he reminds you that your path is unfolding as it should. And I think that is one of the exclamation points messages of this reading. One day at a time, and know that everything that's on your path is unfolding as it should. It says take one step at a time. Oh my gosh, the message is here. One day at a time, and in the book it says one step at a time. Take one step at a time and remember that your only spiritual function is to be happy. You are a powerful person with many lessons under your belt and a real capacity to share your wisdom with the world. Take the time to go over what you have learned recently, recognize the strength that has brought you, and acknowledge where you have been courageous. It says, he is now working with your angel guides to help your journey unfold like a beautiful lotus flower, one petal at a time. So those of you who chose this message, the repeated message over and over and over again was one step at a time. Allow things to unfold naturally. Now I have to say, I've struggled with impatience for a lot of years. And over these last few months, I've really had to transform my way of thinking to get where I wanted to be. And so in that, there's been lots of prayer, lots of meditation, lots of sitting in the shadow. And I have to say, I didn't do it alone. I have really great spiritual mentors that I'm working with regularly. But ultimately, I've got to do my own inner work. So I am here to encourage you to explore what you're afraid of. Sit in the silence, surrender to that energy, accept that this is where you are, and it really all starts in your base chakra, in your root chakra. This is the foundation. So ask yourself, where is my foundational weak in your energetic structure? You know, are there people in your system that, you know, aren't healthy for you anymore? Are there belief systems and programs that you keep replaying over and over and over again? The universe is saying it's a powerful time to restructure and new beginnings, and it really starts with the essence of love. Open your heart to new love. That could be the divine. That could be new love in general. Maybe you are manifesting love, that true love vibration. And here's your message to say, you're ready for it. All right, beautiful messages. So if you're finishing up here from this first reading, thank you so much for watching. Leave me some hearts in the comments. Maybe your favorite color heart in the comments to let me know that you've watched, that you're resonating, even just to send me some love. I would appreciate it. And if this is the first time to my channel, be sure to click the subscribe button. And there is a notification bell right next when you hit subscribe. If you click that button, you will get a notification in your email when I post new readings. I tend to post 1 or 2 a week, so you don't have to keep going back and forth and trying to find my channel. That is helpful. All right, so thank you for watching. Okay, for those who chose pile number 2 or the follow your heart pile, welcome. Let's start with the moon message. Step out of your comfort zone. North node. Oh, there's two moons. Luck is on your side. New moon in Sag. So step out of your comfort zone. Luck is on your side. So for some of you already, I feel like if you've been getting that idea, or you've been being encouraged to make a change or take action on an inspired idea, or you've been feeling excited about something, this is saying luck is on your side. And as you start taking actions, all the pieces may fall in alignment. People, places, ideas, and things may show up. So sometimes it's just a matter of declaring, I'm ready to do this. It's time. Ask the divine, show me the way. Luck is on your side. So the keeper of the light, awesome, Joan of Arc. She is one of my favorites. Her message says, voice of truth. It says, stand strong, focus on your purpose, release the fear of persecution, and speak your truth. So as you step out of your comfort zone, so maybe this is, you've been getting some guidance of wanting to head in a different direction. Maybe this message, this follow Again, it can't be any more perfect, right? Follow your heart, release fears of persecution, and speak your truth. I feel like this is a message for those of you who are, maybe you have an intuitive gifts, or you're a healer or a caregiver in some way, and you want to bring or create, maybe you're a creator, maybe you paint, or maybe you create art, maybe you do poetry. I feel like this is an exclamation point for you to follow your heart. If you've been guided in that sense, you chose this reading as, I feel like we're watering your soil and we're watering your roots to really shower you with the love, to feel good, to create more beauty in the world. The world needs your gifts. You have a unique talent. So one of the worst things that I fell into is comparison, right? And I think as a human, we all fall into that trap more often than not. And so those of you who are watching this, remember, you came into this world with your own unique gifts and talents, your own way of doing things. And when you tap into that, there is nobody like you. So if you're trying to compare, I mean, of course, you can get inspiration and be inspired by people, but if we're trying to do it like that other person, this is where we fall into trouble. So I feel like for some of you watching this, it's saying it's now time to get out of your comfort zone. You can stand on your own feet. Take that leap. Luck is on your side. The stars are aligned. We are in this beautiful energy. I don't quite think Jupiter's gone retrograde yet. So we do still have this all planets direct energy. And I think Jupiter goes direct, and then we're all planet goes retrograde, and I think we have all planets direct at some point. So it's a powerful energy to really come out of that space and start taking the steps to fulfill and achieve those goals. It doesn't even have to have anything to do with work or maybe creating money. Maybe it's like a project that you want to work on. Maybe you've really enjoyed painting, or maybe you've really wanted to get outside, or you wanted to create something in your life for yourself. It doesn't even have to be, maybe you're a fashion designer, or maybe you love fashion and you want to start making clothes, or just getting a sketchbook and designing. This is all that go button to follow your heart, because luck's on your side and you'll be amazed at how things unfold. So the next card is the power of surrender. So what does your guides feel like you need to surrender into? Surrender into your intuition. I love it. It says tune into your inner voice. Be aware of any gut feelings, flashings, knowings, or aha moments that come through to guide you. Again, this whole reading can be your aha moment. This whole reading, if you were at that place where you're like, I don't know if I should. Am I doing the right thing? Should I invest this money, or should I embark on this? This is saying follow your heart. And I have to say, in order to do that, your heart chakra needs to be open and clear. It needs to be in a space that it's in receptor mode, receiving mode. So if you're in a place where you're giving so much and you're meeting everybody else's needs but your own, here's a sign that says follow your voice of truth. What does your intuition tell you? And I just said in the last reading that intuition for the feminine energy, I feel like it comes from the heart. If you resonate in masculine energy, that intuition or that guidance comes from like that gut feeling, like I just know, like that gut, like instinctual. And so when you remove yourself from the comparison of everybody else, well, maybe I should do it this way, maybe I should do it that way, this is working for that person, this is working for that person, or that company, or that, I don't know, whatever. I feel like when you go in, your guides are saying, we have a better way. We have a better way. My Sunday reading talked about that. Archangel Michael came forth and he was talking about options. There are other options. So I feel like this is a message for some of you right now who feel stuck or are not really sure. Maybe you're limited by resources or funding. Maybe you're stuck on an idea and how to allow things to unfold. One of the things that I've learned myself lately is a lot of us are unaware that we are living our parents' belief systems. We are living their money story, their relationship story, we're living their health story, and we can shift that. We have the power. Once you realize it, you can shift that. Now, if you're a feminine energy, you operate in the energy of being cherished. So that cherished energy means that we love to do things that make us feel loved. We love to do things that create beauty in the world, and from that feeling of love vibration. The masculine energy operates from the energy of respect. You know, when you respect that masculine energy, they feel good, they feel proud. And in that space, they're going to create the logic, the reason, the structure. There's that A to B, that single focus, like, all right, I need to get this done. So there's that powerful energy, but it comes from those gut feelings and gut instincts to take that leap. So depending on where you're operating from is how you're going to create flow in your life. Again, I am a divine feminine energy, so I create flow by creating beauty and bringing love to the world. For many years in business, I was operating in that place of the business mentality of like work, 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 money, 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 like logic and reason. So I was doing a lot of things that I didn't really enjoy anymore because it brought in money. And once I was able to tap into my intuition and listen to that inner voice, that feminine energy, gosh, this is where these cards came from. I love doing these card readings. I am channeling from this high vibration of unconditional love. And I can't even tell you how thankful I am for your feedback and your messages and your emails and letting me know how these videos are helping. You're really allowing me to really grow and shine and be the person I was meant to be. So you can't necessarily follow your heart and do it all on your own. There's this team, there's this network of energy that wants to work with you. So surrendering into your intuition and what that gut feeling or what your heart is telling you is the pathway, and your mind is actually the what's supposed to help you, give you the steps to get yourself there. Okay, so 3 cards came out for the chakras. Of course, growth, heart chakra, right? So we have that. And then we have expansion, and that is throat chakra. So throat chakra is communication, speaking your truth. And interestingly enough, the green is power. I feel like this is the solar plexus energy. And this is now she's holding the green energy, which is heart. It's like she's holding the heart in her hand. It looks like she's pregnant with the world too. Giving love. Oh my God. I'm telling you, healers out there, intuitives out there, caregivers, artists, you know, this reading is for you. It's asking you to stand in your power, birth love into the planet, and this is where your expansion and your growth is going to come from. And then finally, forgiveness, and this is third eye energy. This is intuition. It goes directly with intuition. So maybe some of you have followed your intuition, you know, or wanted to follow your intuition, and you had somebody, maybe you have that inner critic inside of you that tells you you can't. Maybe you have maybe a parent or a spouse or a child told you couldn't, or made you believe that your intuition was wrong or broken. And it's interesting, I just looked at my clock and it was 33:44. So this is also a message. In order to get here, ask yourself, who do you have to forgive? Maybe it's yourself. Maybe you have to forgive yourself for the things you have or haven't done yet. Maybe it's forgiveness for, maybe you feel like you've wasted time. Maybe you feel like, oh, I should have done this or I should have done that. Forgiveness, the energy of, so the negative feelings that are connected to forgiveness is anger, resentment, and bitterness. And it really all goes down to unmet needs. And so ask yourself, as you're following your heart, how are your needs being met? what are your needs? If you don't know that, guess what? You're just going to keep recreating more ways to be unforgiving, or more ways to be angry and resentful. That energy is like the how dare you or how could you thinking. How dare you, how could you, and what about me? That's the energy. So, you know, maybe you're in this place where you want to follow your path and jump into a new, like, I don't know, experience that makes your heart sing, but yet you have all this buts that are coming up. So sometimes it starts with being able to forgive yourself. So Angel Daniel and Angel Uriel can help with forgiveness. So you can invite them in your life to ask them to assist you as well. So again, if this is challenges with a spouse as you embark on this, continue to pray, continue to ask your intuition for guidance. It's not about going against somebody or sticking it to them or doing it anyway. You really want your family to be on board, but remember, you've got to have two willing partners. So really the divine is asking you to be okay with whatever happens next in this energy. And I can tell you the steps will unfold. Remember, luck is on your side. Step out of your comfort zone. And the final message here we have is Azurite. And the message says deep emotional healing. It says your heart is ready to heal from past experiences. That goes with forgiveness right there. And it says, and you are willing to devote time and energy toward therapeutic care. This could be you being a caregiver, offering therapeutic care. I can tell you, my healing work in so many ways has come from my clients and experiences and the information that I've been channeling. So the work that I do is helping me heal on deeper levels. So I have no doubt that my soul decided to come into, the energy of my soul decided to come into this body with my astrological chart at the time that I was born and the place that I was born, to be able to do this work, to be able to bring love into the world. And life purpose isn't about one thing. It's what makes your heart sing under a scope. So there are some people that are really great lawyers out there. There are people who are really great doctors. And there are so many ways you can be a doctor. There are so many ways that you can be a lawyer. There's so many ways that you can be a healer. Nobody says that it has to be one specific way. So just tapping into your intuition and saying, okay, where do I fit? What makes my heart sing? And all those experiences and all the people that you meet are part of getting to know yourself better. So in the end, all of this, like, what is the point of all this and why am I doing this? It really is for deep emotional healing, which is what the world needs now. So you as beautiful earth angels, when you do the work for yourself, you're doing the work as well as other earth angels that are part of the collective, and that energy is going up and we're shifting the energy of the planet. We're birthing heart energy, we're birthing love energy into the planet. How beautiful is that? Some of you may be having babies. Some of you may be raising families, raising children, creating love. It doesn't necessarily have to be pertaining to work. Some of you maybe you're amazing writers, or this is throat chakra too. So maybe you're great communicators. Maybe you have words of wisdom that you can help people. So waking up in the morning and asking God, how may I serve? Surrender into your intuition. Yeah, you know what? Sometimes I get ideas that scare the heck out of me. I keep seeing this vision of me in a stadium or like a theater with tons of people and I have no idea how that's going to happen. I have no idea. Oh, look, I have to take a deep breath thinking about it because that is scary, but it's something that I'm moving towards. It's something that I feel like the divine has a lot to say, and I know it's coming in some way or another. And in a lot of ways, I'm already doing things like that. So it would just be another level. So sometimes when you get these images and these ideas, yeah, it can scare the crap out of you. You can be like, oh my God, it's overwhelming. This is why the universe and the divine and God doesn't reveal too much to us, because remember, he or that energy wants us to keep moving and to get there. So that's how powerful you are. Oh my gosh, follow your heart, people. This was a beautiful reading. And I do life purpose readings. If you're not sure or you need some guidance or some support, again, I do a lot of business work. I do coaching, intuitive coaching. So you can buy a package. So if you go on my website and purchase a spiritual intuitive session, click on that, and then you can also get a package of 5. So it would be a total of 6 sessions. And we would meet every other week and we could work on something. So maybe you want support for creating a project, maybe you want guidance, maybe you want assistance with your own intuition, maybe meditation, maybe you're just not even really sure and you just want some therapeutic divine guidance. So that's what my soul coaching is. Or again, it's 1 session for life purpose as well. I can work on your numbers and let you know if you have multiple things you want to work under your scope. Your life number, path numbers can really assist with the direction that you're going into. So again, the link is in the description below. But this reading made my heart sing for you. I'm so excited because remember, the more people who are working in what they love and doing what they love, the more people that are following the heart, the more love you're bringing into the world. So kudos to you. I'm also getting musicians. So some of you may be writers of music. Some of you maybe want to pick up an instrument. That also too is following your heart. Maybe you'll be inspired at some point to create music in the world. So that was one more message for some of you. All right, or listen to music. Music can inspire you as well. Okay, so thank you for watching. Leave me some hearts in the comments, maybe some green hearts for the heart chakra, or maybe some purple hearts for the intuition. And thanks for watching. All right, close up here. Okay, those of you who chose pile number 3, I believe in you. Welcome. Let's see, let's stick this here and we'll start with moon. What does the moon want you to know? Look at the bigger picture. Full moon in Sag. It's interesting, the last moon energy was Sagittarius too, which is fire energy. Good energy. Look at the bigger picture. All right, and the keeper of the light guide, Diana, she comes up every single time I pull this deck. So focused intention, think about what you desire, set your sights high, and expect the best possible outcome. I think I've done a reading where these 2 cards have come out together before. I'm almost positive. So I feel like one of the messages that I'm getting right away is, so there's this message, I believe in you. It says, I feel like she and your guides are telling you you're playing small. You're limiting your capacity. So there is a picture out there of Jesus, or the representation of God. And there's this little girl in front of him and she's holding this teddy bear in her arms. It's a small teddy bear. And the message that God or Jesus is saying to her is, trust me. And he has his hand out and he wants her to give the bear. And she's telling him, but I love it. And there's a teddy bear, a big giant teddy bear behind God or Jesus's back. And so some of you who may be in this place right now where you're holding on to what you know and what you think your worth or value is. And yeah, you might have all, oh, but I like this and I like that. But the universe could be saying, but we have more for you. There is more. And it doesn't, not in a greedy way, but in a way that can make maybe your life easier. Maybe it's more money, maybe it's a new direction. And I feel like that's what they're saying. Look at the bigger picture. Can you keep going the way you're going? Are you happy and fulfilled in the space that you're at? And the universe is saying, I believe in you, that you're capable of more. And this really comes from focused intention of how you want to feel. Maybe you want to bring in more money, more clients, more friends, a better support system. So keys to manifesting and law of attraction is you've got to feel it in your body. But I have to tell you, friends, where the message gets skewed is people try to see it and visualize it in their mind. But it really has to come from the essence of your heart or your gut if you're a masculine energy, your heart if you're a feminine energy. And that feeling energy has to radiate out. So my focused attention isn't always just sitting down and focusing on what I want. My focused attention comes from being present throughout the day and being aware of my feelings. So if I'm in it having an experience that I'm enjoying, I allow myself to feel it and also say, God, bring me more of this in my life or something even better. Bring me more people like this or something even better. I'd like to experience more of this or something even better. Yeah, that feels good. Let's do that again or something even better. That's the something even better is looking at the bigger picture. You're giving the universe energy. So if you can pay attention to those feel good feels, whether, maybe you're enjoying your baby or maybe your pet does something funny or maybe you have a good connection with your spouse or your child or at a coworkers. Maybe you've gone out and gotten some sunshine on your face. It's being present in those moments and feeling love or feeling full that radiates out and brings the manifesting energy back to you. It's those experiences that are better than you could have imagined. And I feel like that's what Diana is teaching us right now. Expect the best possible outcome. So I also have, 3 Power of Surrender cards here. So what does your guides feel like you need to surrender into? Interesting. So surrender, denial. So accept people and situations exactly as they are without denying the difficulties. Then you can see things clearly and make the best decisions. So it's not about letting go, getting over and moving on. It's about being able to accept, this is where I am now, or this is who that person is. From here, I can move forward. So maybe this is, again, it's kind of root chakra stuff where maybe you're going into the reality of the situation. I guess what I want to say is you can't keep pretending. You can't keep pretending everything's perfect or right. Oh my gosh. The next card, surrender the idea that you can fix someone. It says, it's time for a relationship to shift. It doesn't work to try to fix someone. Each person must be accountable for his or her own healing. I believe in you. Surrender to the idea that you can't. Surrender the idea you can fix someone. So caregivers, and then denial. I think seeing people and situations for the way they are. Maybe you're in a situation right now where you're thinking, oh, maybe it'll get better. Oh, it'll get better. Oh, after this week or after this happens, it'll get better. Oh, if I just say this or do this, it'll get better. And I feel like these are coming in together where it says, like, surrender that you can fix somebody. So as caregivers, the wounded part of caregivers, empaths, or earth angels is wanting to fall into that codependent place of fixing, saving, changing, and making better, meeting everybody else's needs and putting our own needs aside. And so remember, those people in our lives are our teachers. They're here to teach us about our own needs by really abusing that. And I feel like this is the space where the universe is saying, look at the bigger picture. You might say, well, this is the only job I can get, or this is as good as it's going to get in my relationship. I've got to accept it, or this is as good as my finances are going to get. I've got to accept it. Well, sometimes surrender denial and actually look at things and saying, you know what? I'm not happy. I don't like this. And then the final card here is surrender your belief in scarcity. Man, this is so powerful. The universe is saying, I believe in you. You could do this. So I feel like some of this message is coming to maybe some of you that are saying you need to leave a situation. Again, I'm not out telling quit, get a divorce, leave this, leave that. I'm saying surrender it to the universe. See the situation for what it is, and then from there you can start mapping out a plan for change. Maybe you have to update your resume. Maybe you have to have a conversation with somebody. Maybe you have to get to the heart. Again, focused intention. How do you want to feel? Look at the bigger picture. That there is a better way. So the message here says the universe is asking you to open to the infinite nature of abundance. In this way, you can remove blocks in your life and succeed beyond your wildest dreams. I just mentioned in the last reading that a lot of us subconsciously are living our parents' belief systems. And we're living their story and we're reliving their story and their programs of lack, of worthiness, of needs and shoulds. And so many people in the collective right now are waking up from that. So if you are not happy, if you're feeling sad, or you have a desire for something, there is something going on inside of you that is screaming like, pay attention to me. So I feel like the universe is saying, like, I believe in you. You can do this and you deserve better, whatever that is. So let me get into the chakra here, of course. So this is third eye energy. This is your intuition. And then this card is about balance. Look at the energy of their faces. Oh my God. Do you have people like that in your life? Run. So again, there's this kind of reminds me of Archangel Raguel. Archangel Raguel is the angel of relationship harmony. So maybe this is a relationship. Maybe this has to do with a relationship or a person in your life. And this is saying, focus on what it is that you do want and how you want to feel, that there can be something even better. I feel like it's either job related, love related with I want to say love, but a relationship that you may feel stuck in with a job or a person. Interesting. It's about balance. And so maybe inviting in Archangel Raguel, he can help work out situations and create balance that's fair and just for everyone involved. And the universe is saying, like, I believe in you. You can do this. You can make these changes and you can make these shifts as you're following your intuition and your inner guidance. So the final message, stay strong in your faith. So I feel like God here is saying that you're not alone. It's Dolomite. He's saying you're not alone and I'm here with you every step of the way. So sometimes when we start to make change, it can feel scary. It can feel lonely. We can feel a lot of fear, and staying strong in your faith is going to be a powerful energy that can propel you forward. So it says a positive outcome is dependent on you keeping a positive mindset. To keep a positive mindset. Again, focused intention. Focus your energy on how you want to feel, what you want to bring into your life, instead of really continuing to droll on in the negative of the situation. Again, when is enough enough? You know what I realized? So for me, wasting time is a pet peeve of mine. I really value my time. I've gone through some things in the last year that again, it's really, for me, I was really working with the energy of regret. Like, why didn't I see it? Why didn't I know this? And that inner critic. And so I've realized how precious time is. And if that is the healing in the experience, is that I now realize how precious time is, and I really try to appreciate every moment and every experience that I have and savor it, then I get it. So maybe some of you are in that place, and I can tell you, life goes by quick. It is not worth spending your time and energy with people who are just weighing you down and have no interest to match your vibration. So really, it kind of gets to the heart of the matter, focusing your attention on how you want to feel. and getting to the essence of balance in your life, balance of the masculine and feminine. Now I have to say, surrender to the denial. Some of you are going to have to make changes in your life. Some of you may have to downsize. Some of you may have to shift. We're in a powerful energy of movement right now. People are literally moving out of homes, moving out of jobs and situations and experiences. It's very feminine. There's a lot of flow happening right now. But again, we need to see things for the way they are. We need to see that, okay, I can't fix everybody in this job and they're the way that they are. Maybe the essence is you've outgrown the situation. You're the one that wants more. And that's powerful to be able to own that and really lean into the energy of scarcity. But I need this, and but I need that, but I carry this and I need that. When you can surrender it to the universe and focus on the energy of what it is that you do want. I mean, one of my mantras is more money, less work. Not because I'm lazy, but when I'm full of energy and I'm thriving, I am creating beauty in the world. So more money, less work comes from a divine energy of wanting to be able to be present in the world, wanting to feel supported. Because when I am, guess what? I'm smiling at people. I'm letting people go at stop signs. I'm in a good space, and that light is just going to ignite up. So when you step out of that scarcity place, you are igniting a light that's powerful, that moves energy. So I hope this reading really kind of helps you to know how powerful you are, and the divine is saying, I believe in you. You can make these changes. You can do it. Yeah, it's going to take work. We're in a period where there's a lot of shadow stuff going on, meaning, let me explain that. So we're doing a lot of deep inner work, a lot of shadow work, a lot of these stuff are coming to surface to be cleared out. So I say so often, when you can really let that settle in, that life is happening for you and not against you, everything really does change. Look at the bigger picture. Focus your intention on how you want to feel. See the reality of the situation. The universe wants harmony. Again, this is your third eye chakra. This is your intuition. It's the part of your intuition that gives you the what to do's. So it's the images, it's the thoughts, it's the ideas. It really comes from that part of your mind. So if I can explain it real quick, is if you can close your eyes right now and think about your kitchen and imagine like or try to see, feel, or just know where your sink is in your kitchen in relation to your refrigerator. Kind of get the layout in your mind. And then if you were going to get some water, imagine like the cup that you'd have. Maybe you have a cup, a glass, or maybe it's a mug that you enjoy. You know, your third eye is going to kind of create images, and the images come from kind of like the back of the mind. So see that cup or that glass, you know, feel it, imagine that you're feeling it, its heaviness, its weight, you know, maybe it's colorful, maybe it's just a print, maybe it's just a plain old glass. Get that image in your mind. That's your third eye. That's how intuition, so you get inspired from a heart and a feeling, but yet the language and the messages come from that part of your head, that third eye, and it creates images. But you've got to be still and really listen and be in tune with that energy to be able to create it. So if you're feeling blocked, work with your third eye chakra. Ask the universe to create balance for you. I hope that helped. All right, so thank you for watching. And for those of you who have watched this reading, leave me some hearts in the comments. If this resonated or you're feeling it, or there are parts of it that you're feeling it, send me some love, maybe your favorite color heart. Or just send me some emojis, whatever, whatever you want to say, just be kind. All right, so let me close space for these readings. All right, let me close space by thanking all your guardian angels and guides, the archangels, the ascended masters, God, source, creator of the universe, and all his holy beings of light that assist us with these guidance through these readings. And I'm going to ask that any healing that started for anybody who watched either of these three readings now and in the future, I'm going to ask that the healing continue for as long as it needs to be done. I'm going to ask that their pathway be lit up in golden light, golden energy, and may that energy touch their heart to be able to move forward easily and effortlessly in mind, body, spirit, and emotions in all ways. And so it is. All right, friends, those are your messages. Thank you so much for watching, and I will be back on Sunday for the Sunday reading. All right. If nobody has told you today or you haven't heard it, I love you. God loves you. Trust in the divine, trust your intuition, and I send you love with heavenly hugs. Bye for now.